Have you ever wondered how deep the roots of the relationship between India and Saudi Arabia go? Let's take a journey through time to explore the ancient connections that have shaped this bond. Long before the advent of modern commerce, trade and cultural links between India and Arabia were flourishing. Spices, textiles, and precious stones from the Indian subcontinent found their way to Arabian markets, while Arabian horses and dates were prized in India. These exchanges weren't just about goods, they also brought together ideas, traditions, and people, weaving a rich tapestry of shared history. Fast forward to 1947. India, newly independent, was quick to establish ties with Saudi Arabia. This marked the beginning of a formal relationship, but it was built on a foundation that had been laid centuries ago. The relationship between these two nations isn't just a diplomatic alliance on paper, it's a connection that has been nurtured and grown over generations. Thus, the ties between India and Saudi Arabia are not a recent phenomenon, but have been nurtured over centuries. Did you know that Saudi Arabia is one of the largest suppliers of oil to India? This oil bond, as we may call it, is an integral part of the close-knit relationship between these two nations. Oil, a lifeline of modern economies, has been flowing from the arid deserts of Saudi Arabia to the bustling markets of India, powering industries and vehicles and lighting up countless homes. The importance of Saudi Arabia to India as an oil supplier cannot be overstated. This oil bond has not only powered India's growth but also significantly influenced its foreign policy. It has led to a dynamic and flourishing trade relationship, with bilateral trade soaring to $27.48 billion in the financial year 2017 to 2018. But it's not just about economics. The oil bond has also fostered cultural exchanges and deeper understanding between the people of these two nations. It has brought them together, creating a shared history and common interests. Indeed, the oil bond has played a significant role in shaping the India-Saudi Arabia relationship. But the ties between India and Saudi Arabia go beyond just trade and politics, don't they? Indeed, they do. The connection is deeply rooted in the lives of the people as well. A significant portion of India's population is Muslim, and for them, Saudi Arabia holds a special place in their hearts and lives. Every year, thousands of Indian Muslims undertake the spiritual journey to Saudi Arabia for Umrah and Hajj, the Islamic pilgrimages. Moreover, Saudi Arabia has emerged as a popular migration destination for Indian Muslims over the years. They find opportunities to work, live, and contribute to the Saudi Arabian society, further intertwining the lives of the people of these two nations. This people-to-people connect, the shared experiences, the exchange of cultures, and the mutual respect all play a significant role in strengthening the bond between India and Saudi Arabia. It's not just about the oil or the trade deals or the political alliances. It's about the people, their faith, their journeys, and their shared stories. So the people-to-people connect is another key factor that cements the India-Saudi Arabia relationship. However, the India-Saudi Arabia relationship has not been without its challenges, has it? One of the major hurdles has been Saudi Arabia's relations with Pakistan and its stance on the Kashmir conflict. This has inevitably put a strain on the India-Saudi Arabia relationship. However, it's important to note the efforts made by both countries since the 90s to mend and improve ties. A significant step was Saudi Arabia's support for India's observer status in the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. This gesture was a clear indication of Saudi Arabia's willingness to engage with India on a broader platform, beyond the bilateral relationships. Also noteworthy was the collaboration between the two countries in combating Islamic terrorism in the Middle East, showcasing their shared commitment to global peace and security. This collaboration has been a cornerstone in the strengthening of their relationship. Furthermore, in 2019, Saudi Arabia increased the Hajj quota for India, a move that was warmly received by the Indian Muslim community. This action further highlighted the mutual respect and understanding between the two nations. Despite the challenges, both countries have demonstrated a commitment to improving their relations. So, what does the future hold for the India-Saudi Arabia relationship? As we gaze into the crystal ball, we see a landscape filled with potential and promise. The seeds of increased trade and cooperation in various sectors have been planted and are ready to blossom. Saudi Arabia, already a significant player in India's economic sphere, is poised to become an even bigger investor. The sectors that are likely to witness the flow of Saudi investment include paper manufacture, chemicals, software, and industrial products. Simultaneously, Indian firms are not just spectators in this burgeoning relationship, they are keen participants, eyeing the Saudi market with interest. The Saudi market, with its vast potential, presents an attractive proposition for Indian businesses looking to expand their global footprint. This two-way street of investment and trade is set to foster a more dynamic and robust relationship between India and Saudi Arabia. It signals a future where both countries are not just partners, but collaborators, working together for mutual growth and prosperity. As we look ahead, the future of the India-Saudi Arabia relationship looks promising, with opportunities for increased cooperation and mutual growth.